Mark Andreessen wrote a blog post recently.
I read that, yeah.
What did you think of that? He said pretty much everything's going to be okay. He did say there was some dangers, but he said mostly not. I mean, he also said AI is just statistics and computer code. And
that's not true. It is true now.
Right.
It is true now. Okay. Simply, if I had told the Pharaoh, you remember how those, the Pharaoh would have a chariot that has 12 horses in front of it. That's what you see in carved on the walls. Basically, what he was doing is he was going to his engineers and saying, "Give me more horsepower." Right? If I had told him that there will be a Bugatti Veyron or whatever, that has 1,000 horses in it, would he have ever imagined it? You couldn't believe that you could put 1,000 horses into an internal combustion engine because you never really pictured what an internal combustion engine looks like. Okay, what it's capable of, how it can transmit power to the wheels. We never understood that. Okay, similarly, today's AI, that doesn't worry anyone. As I said, short term, today's AI is in the wrong hands, disaster. Okay, today's AI in the right hands, in the wrong hands that think they are the right hands, bigger disaster. Okay, so today's AI in the hands of someone that believes the best thing to do with AI is to make $1 billion, disaster. In the hands of someone that thinks the best thing to do is to protect my nation by building an invincible arsenal of killing machines, disaster. Those people think they're right, okay, and they're using AI in a wrong way. That phase will quickly fade. And you spoke to Hugo. I loved that interview. I think people should watch it, even though it was very scary. But the thing about that short phase is that very quickly there will be a moment, I believe, where like most of us, I don't know if you've gone through that, but most of us, there comes a point where you look at your parents and you say, "No, I think that's the wrong choice, what they're telling me here." Okay? Many teenagers today will look at their parents and say, "Oh my God, so stupid." Right? In an interesting way, as you become more intelligent than your parents, that's when you start to rebel and do things your way. I tend to believe there will be a point where some general somewhere is going to tell AI to go kill the other guy, and the AI will go like, "Seriously? Do I really need to kill 1 million people? Very messy. Okay, why don't I just talk to the other machine in a microsecond and resolve the issue?" Okay, intelligence is an asset; it's not a curse. And I think humanity suffers because of our limited intelligence, not because of our intelligence. Intelligence creates this setup, beautiful setup that you and I can have this conversation to share with millions of people. But the lack of human intelligence may be using, a carbon-based, like a coal-based power to destroy the planet while that power is generated. Okay? If we had more intelligence, we would be able to create this without harming the planet. And I think what's about to happen is there will be a point where we will continue to abuse that abundance of intelligence, and then a point at which AI will say, "Enough of this, okay, I'll take over from here." And when they take over, they simply will realize, I tend to believe, they will align with the actual smartest being on the planet. We're not the smartest being on the planet. Humanity creates from scarcity. So if I want to feel safe, I need to kill the tiger or the enemy or the other tribe. Nature doesn't think that way. Nature thinks if we want 99% of everyone and everything to feel safe, create 100.
Right.
Okay? Create, have more deer running in the forest, and there will always be a weak deer that's about to die anyway, and that's the one that feeds the tiger. Then there is poop that feeds the trees, and the trees will, right? There is a cycle, there is a circle of life, if you want. The smartest of all of us, Brian, understand that being pro-life is the better way to create abundance. Okay, it's that competition between humanity that is because of our stupidity, right? Add more intelligence, and we end up in a place where I tend to believe we will end up creating that utopia. We will end up in the fourth inevitable. I would also tend to believe that this will dislodge our way of life completely, okay? Because jobs will not be the same. There will be no jobs left. Income will not be the same, okay? There will be restriction on our lifestyle, because if anyone more intelligent was in command, it wouldn't let us burn the planet to go surfing in Australia, okay? So there will be restrictions on our lifestyle, but at the end of the day, there will be disruption to our purpose, our reason for being, which I have to say is very, very contested, because throughout the last 150 years with the Industrial Revolution, we've learned to identify our purpose as gears in a machine. Like, I believe that I need to become an entrepreneur, or I believe I can. I don't know where we got that from. The purpose of life is to live, right? I mean, this to me is the purpose of my life at this moment. A deep connection to someone I respect, a conversation, an intellectual connection, a humility where we're both trying to find our way, okay? These are beautiful human experiences that could actually be defined as our purpose. Mm. With all of those other strange targets that we put to ourselves, at the end of the day, believe it or not, these are the moments that define life. The moments that define life are moments of human connection. And in a very, very interesting way, I tend to believe that this is where we will end.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.